two, one, go. Hey guys, Megamount1254 here again. Welcome back to the 6th installment of Showrunner Community Live. I'm joined here by my friends Dan's Reviews and Rowdy.
What up, guys?
What's up? Good to be back, guys.
We are back for the 6th installment. I cannot believe it's already time for this again. Feels like literally yesterday we just did this, so yeah, we're right back to it, guys. And I'm going to get this sent out to some servers just so people know this is happening.
I believe this is already my 5th community live.
I know, yeah, that's insane.
I wasn't there for the first one. I wasn't in the core at the time.
Yeah. Alright, broadcast.
Yep, it's time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We got a lot of good stuff for you guys this live. There's a lot of stuff I think you guys will be very happy with.
And anybody that's joining in, feel free to stick around because we got one hell of a show for you.
And anybody who may be here right now, I just want to let you guys know that we will be moving to the segments in just a short moment. During our segments, we do not read the chat. So if you post anything like you see we're not answering, we're not ignoring you, we're not avoiding you. It's just we're focusing on the segments, and after the segments, then we talk to the chat. We don't, because otherwise it's gonna get messy and it's gonna be a distraction. So don't don't feel like you're being ignored. We're not. We read you. We see. You're not being ignored. Don't worry.
Sending this out to some more servers. In like 1 minute, I'll start up my segment, which is pretty straight and to the point.
Sounds good.
I got some. I'll say my segment. Yeah. Let's just say I actually have some proper news.
Yes, sir. Alright, well, I guess I'll just start off with my segment now, then. Okay, guys, so with Survival of the Fittest, this is really all I can say right now, is the season is in production. The 6th season is, you know, being, not like filmed. Filming is done, but now I'm working on, editing, text, music, all that good stuff. And in a bit here, guys, once the live is over, I am going to post the first 6 episode titles on Instagram. You guys will see it there. I'm going to make like a cool little art for it and all that. You guys will see that there. And then other stuff that's happening with the season is, you know, basically, yeah, just it's under production. Right now, the 8th episode is being edited. There have been early watches for some of the episodes, and feedback's been very good as well, so I think you guys are in for a very good season when it comes to that. Another thing I want to talk about is Sorrowful Life, which is now undergoing a rebrand. If you guys have not seen on the channel, it has undergone a massive rebrand. It's got its own unique original name now, which is now called The Sorrowful Ones. It has a new name. Nothing else is changing about that series, though, guys. It is honestly just a name change, and that is it. Nothing else is changing. The story stays the same. The characters stay the same. And, yeah, so you guys got nothing to worry about there. Just a rebranding. That's really all there is to that. And that'll be filming either like very late summer or like early autumn. That's kind of what I'm aiming for, and it will release in 2023 at some point. I would say early 2023. As Survival Season 6, I do plan on having air into that year, because, well, I can at least confirm this to you guys. It will have 15 episodes, Survival Season 6, so it's going to be going on for quite a while, and, yeah, more than likely it'll air into 2023, as it's probably going to be airing around October or November time. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I'm just kind of trying to focus on, like, you know, getting, like, it around a time where there's not too much stuff going on. But with Walking Dead's final half and all that, you know, we'll have to see with all that good stuff. And, really, all that I have left to say is, yeah, we also have some, like, minor Wasteland world updates. You guys can feel free to talk if you want as well during here, Dan and Rowdy. For the Wasteland world stuff, we're still planning on, filming. There's still other stuff we're doing with that at the moment. We're still trying to work out some behind-the-scenes kinks We're trying to make sure all that is good and ready for you guys, because we don't want to deliver a rushed product to you guys. And honestly, for any of y'all that have been watching Wasteland and, like, have been waiting since the end of Season 3, like, I honestly apologize for the super long wait. Like, I know the wait for Wasteland has been pretty freaking, like, crazy. I know, like, it's been a very long wait, but we're working as hard as we can to get that season out to you guys. And honestly, I think Dan and Rowdy can also agree when I say this. Season 4 is, without a doubt, the best quality the show has put out yet.
Agreed. I can say this. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead, Dan.
All I was gonna say is Wasteland Season 4, guys. I mean, obviously, as you guys know, this is a show that's been around for many, many years, and we know that it's taken a while. So I guess really the best way I can kind of put this is, we do appreciate all your patience. We really do. It's going to be a very big season. There's a lot of things that happen, things that I don't think people could even predict, even if they tried. So it's a big season. When it comes out, I'm sure it's going to be something that you guys are not expecting. Even as me, acting in the show, this being my first season where I'm acting in the series, I can honestly say there's times where, I'd be sitting there and I'd be like, okay, we're going to film an episode, and I'd be hearing about the episode and I'd be hearing on what's going down, and I kind of look at, Matt or anybody else that's telling me what's going down. I'd be like, wait, really? That's what we're doing? Like, it's a very, very out there season. So I think you guys are going to like it, and yeah, stay tuned.
Well, it's different. I'll say that much. I mean, on my end, it's similar to Dan. Like this, though I was in 309 minor league, this is the first season where I'm playing, like, obviously, I'm playing an actual character. I mean, I'm playing Drake, so I was playing that character. I mean, it's a lot of fun playing them. I can't say what comes in store for Drake this season, but I'll say I'm happy with what he's getting, and I hope you guys do too.
Yep. And that's really all there is for Wasteland, guys. Please stay tuned for more updates on that. It is honestly pretty darn close to a release now, guys. We legit just have to film 2 more episodes, and, like, not even joking, guys. As soon as the season is filmed, like, there's no dilly-dallying. There's no, okay, we gotta wait a month for it. No, as soon as this is filmed and edited, it's getting released. You guys have waited long enough, and you will get that season as soon as it's ready. Now, that's really it for my segment, guys. I guess the last thing I will say is stay tuned on Instagram after the live. That's where I'll be revealing a lot more survival stuff, as I do have posts that I want to share there on my story and post, like, just generally around. So that's where, like, we'll see the episode titles, first 6 episode titles, and some new character names along with what they look like. Now I'm going to pass it off to my good friend, Dan's Reviews.
All right, guys. So we are here to discuss a few things for today. We're going to talk about the World Gone Mad franchise, obviously. We're going to talk about a lot of that stuff, history, Killer in the Making, which are the World Gone Mad films, and, Killer in the Making, all that stuff. And, of course, the main series as well, too. And then we will give some updates about the Walking Dead rewrites at the end. So let's talk about history of World Gone Mad. So this series will be an anthology series about some of our, beloved characters from the main series, as obviously we've said before. We will be getting these episodes all at different times. This is not a scheduled series. This will be a series that, when an episode's ready, it comes out. These are not, oh, like, it must release on this day or this and that. This series is really just to have some fun. This is a series where, a lot of the fans have really been asking, can we see a character backstory on this character? I really like this character. Can we see their backstory? And, I'm not going to lie to you guys. There have been, I would say, a total of 21, almost 22 different backstory episodes, which I know sounds like a lot probably to you guys, but there have been a lot of stories that I've had in my mind that I just didn't know what to do with, simply. Now, some of them have been adapted to the main show, but there's a lot that are almost in storage, if you will, that are kind of just sitting there. So that's what this series is going to be. And I have confirmed that the first episode is on Kezia. That is the character, obviously, that we will be focusing on for the first one. However, We do have a little bit of information to go through, nothing too major, but we will hit on a few points. So there are 6 episodes that are set in stone. I can say that right now. 6 episodes that I know which ones are which. I've heard a lot of you guys' feedback. I've heard a lot of your guys' kind of, requests and, demands, I guess, if you will, for which ones you want first. So we're going to read off some titles for these episodes. And then, obviously, you can kind of almost guess through some of these titles because I am not confirming what characters are in this. Aside from the Keezy episode, you guys are going to have to kind of figure this one out for yourselves through these titles. So, let's get right into it here. The first episode, Season 1, Episode 1, which this one I can talk about. This one is the Keezy episode. This one is titled The Outsider. The second episode is titled The Student and the Master. Episode 3 is titled The Sun. Episode 4 is titled The Bartender. Episode 5 is titled The General. And episode 6 is titled The Prison Guard. Now, for further episodes of this series, and again, there are no seasons, there are no major, this and that. This is a limited event. There are going to be as many episodes as I feel like there needs to be. And when all the stories are completed and, whenever I feel like it's time to shut down this series, it will do so. It'll shut down, and obviously that'll mean that when that happens, I will have successfully given you guys the backstories you've been asking for. So that's not going to happen for a while. You guys are going to be getting a lot of backstories and a lot of, stuff like that. Now, in terms of casting calls, there are a few. There are a few actors that are going to be, playing some of these characters in this series. Characters that obviously were not used by actors, beforehand. And I can actually confirm a few of these now. And the main ones I can really delve into for today are these two. The first one is Billy. That is going to be played by Joseph Quinn. We also are going to be having Wesley, played by Jeff Bridges, which was obviously a character that some people love him, some people hate him. I've heard some, different opinions on that character. Obviously, he's a character where you don't know where to stand on him. You don't know what to think about him. I can confirm that he will be in this series at some point, and that is all I'm going to mention for now. Now, the final thing is a release date. There have not been any plans on an exact release date for the first episode. Once it's filmed, it'll be, obviously the update will be out. All I can say for release date is that it's 2023. That is set in stone. Again, I can't share any other info because, frankly, I haven't filmed the first episode. So I can't, go into that info right now. But that is for History of World Gone Mad. Now, let's go into Killer in the Making. There are minor updates to Killer in the Making for today that I do want to go through. And this is what I'll discuss for this. There is some filming news that I will update you guys on. We will be starting production for the first Killer in the Making film in the final months of this year, which filming is planned to bleed into the next year because this is a major project. And I plan to have the first Killer in the Making film released by the holidays of next year, that is. So around Christmas time is what I'm aiming for this film. There's no confirmed dates 100%, but that is what the production is going to be aiming towards. Of course, things could change. Things could always, be mixed up. Maybe it'll come out earlier. Hell, who knows? But that's the plan right now. Now, let's talk about the main series. The main series that you guys have been watching for 3 seasons. Enough about the upcoming stuff. Let's talk about the stuff that you all know and love. World Gone Mad. So, the release dates for World Gone Mad, I can officially confirm now, it'll be in the trailer as well too, that any of you fans of horror films or, anybody that enjoys watching scary movies, it's dark out, you turn down the lights, you watch, this scary movie, what do you usually think is the best time for that? What do you usually think is the best day of the year to watch that? I don't know about you guys, but I usually think that to be Halloween. So, World Gone Mad will be returning October 31st with a premiere, Season 4, Episode 1, The Apostles, and we will continue the episodes on Tuesdays the following week. And that is for the first 7 episodes. Now, there will be obviously more details shared on this, but that is the official release date. I can now confirm that. Now, let's go into a few little updates for this season. We will be seeing a very different world in Season 4 after these 5 years that we've skipped. The show is changing, and so is the world that the characters are living in. It's all changing. We will see the dead behaving in a very different way, I can confirm, that we've never seen before. And there are a lot of things that we are going to see in this season that are definitely going to be unusual. There's definitely going to be things that are different from what we've seen before. When we skip 5 years, we did not skip 5 years just to say we skipped 5 years. We are going to drag you into a very different time. We are going to drag you in a very different world, and you are going to learn a little bit about this new apocalypse, if you will, along with some of our characters. What I mean by that, you'll have to watch the season to find out, but there's a lot to come. Now, there is another little announcement to make about Season 4, and that is we will have an episode. I cannot confirm what episode this is yet, but there is a comedy episode in the making. Now, in this season, there are a lot of really dark elements, and this episode right here will be kind of a diamond in the rough, if you will. This episode will explore what some of our characters are like when they're not in danger, which is one of the things that a lot of people have asked me to do. You know, when they're not in danger, or when they're not in a dangerous situation, you know, how do they behave? How are they like with each other? We will get a lot of those answers in this episode, and we're dealing with characters in this episode that normally would act very goofy. I'm not going to say, obviously, what those characters are, but there will be a lot of stuff to explore in this episode, and if there's anybody that enjoys this series, when it comes to the characters and the comedy, you're going to be getting a whole lot of that in this episode. Now, it's one of the 7. I'm not going to say which one this one is yet, but let's just say that this season, it's going to need an episode like this. So, in terms of new castings for this season, you guys have been asking me, Dan, you're asking, people to, pick different actors. Well, this season we'll have some new actors that'll be playing some of these characters that you've been watching over the past 3 seasons. One of them, Dave, who you all know as the first antagonist of the series, will be played by Ed Harris. Definitely a really good actor. I think you guys are going to enjoy seeing him for the Dave character. We also have Miles, which is going to be played by Alexander Draymond. And we also have, of course, Catherine, who is going to be played by Kaja Harbert. Now, this one is a recast. Catherine was not a major character in 3. However, this is an actress that is more so going to be fitting the role. This one will be the permanent actress for the Catherine character, and that is some of the new castings you can expect for this season. Now, stay tuned for the trailer. The first 7-episode trailer will be airing on the channel after the Community Live is over, so definitely stay tuned for that. And that is all for WGM. Now, before I end my segment, you guys are probably about to say, well, Dan, where on earth are the Walking Dead rewrites? Where on earth have these been? Oh my goodness, Dan, it's taking forever. Don't worry. I've heard your comments. I, if anything, agree with them. If you haven't heard what's going on, I'll quickly tell you. AMC has stopped the Walking Dead rewrites. They have sadly had to go under a little bit of a shutdown because AMC has been taking some of these episodes down. Sadly beyond my control. However, these episodes of The Walking Dead rewrites, you guys have been asking. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And waiting some more. And now, I think I have an answer for you. The Walking Dead rewrites, I can confirm, are back. You will be able to stream all of the final episodes of The Walking Dead Season 8 Wednesday, September 18th on the Dan's Reviews channel. Now, there'll be more info to follow this, but these final 5 episodes that you have been asking for, you've been wondering where they are, you can stream all of them on September 18th, which will be the first weekend without Tales of the Walking Dead, and it'll be the week before 11/17 airs on AMC+. So that week that you have no Walking Dead content, you just got it. So that is it for my segment, guys. I'm now going to hand it over to my buddy, Rowdy.
Hey, guys. So, My segment's actually going to be a lot more packed this time. I actually have some serious news to share, in contrary to my last few involving humanity. Now, humanity's been going through a lot of changes, sadly. Well, not really changes, just a lot of difficulty. However, I do finally have an update. So back when 204 released, I said the rest of 2A would air once 2A is done. And well, I'm happy to say that just a couple of days ago, with the help of Mega Man 1254, Season 2, Episode 8 is completely finished and is up on my channel and listed right now. And I can confirm that means the entirety of 2A is done. So with that, I can happily announce that Humanity Season 2, Part 2 begins Wednesday, August 10th, 2022 at 7 p.m. You heard that. Episode 5 of Season 2, titled Rosa, is airing at 7 p.m. on August 10th. And after that, it'll be weekly releases after. On August 17th, we will be getting Episode 6, titled Childhood's End. On August 24th, we will be getting Episode 7, titled Sleep No More. And on August 31st, we will be getting the mid-season finale, titled Sins of the Sister. This half is pretty crazy, these next 4 episodes. They are much more intense and have a lot more to them, and contrary to the last couple episodes. And I think you guys are really going to enjoy what's coming for these next 2 episodes. Now, after the stream on my Instagram, I will be posting the official 2A Part 2 key art, and you will get more there. So, yeah, this half is going to be pretty crazy, these next 2 episodes. I can also confirm 2 castings. I've confirmed this character, but the actor I'm not sure I have. We will be meeting a character named Kurt, who will be played by Wentworth Miller, who is an actor who you may know from Prison Break. And we will also see the return of a not really long gone character, but a character who's been gone for quite a while. We will be seeing the return of Logan at some point in these next 4 episodes. Cannot say which one it is, but we will be seeing the return of this character, and he will be played by Jack Alcott, who you may know, who plays Harrison Morgan in Dexter New Blood. And I can also confirm 2 more castings. These are castings of characters who will be in 2B, but I can confirm we will be seeing a character named Vaughn, who will be played by Aaron Paul of Breaking Bad. And then we will see, finally, a character named Cade, played by Tobey Maguire, a.k.a. the original Spider-Man. So, I can only say that, and of course, the Cade character coming from the name, I think you guys can pretty much take a guess. Yes, it's a nod to one of our former core members, Cade, of course. So that's all I can say about that. For humanity, that's all I can really say now. I could just say, yep. Can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts. As again, August 10th, the show is finally back, and after that, there'll be a mid-season break after 208. But hey, I don't think it'll be as long as this break. So anyway, can't wait to hear you guys' thought on that. And I guess before I move on to my next part of my segment, Matt, you want to add anything to that, or?
You guys have a hell of a season to look forward to, I'll just say that.
Yep, thank you, man. So now I'm going to hop to my next part of my segment. Now, I'm pretty sure this show was skipped over during the last Community Live, but you might remember me, Matt, and Cade announced a series at the 4th Community Live that revolves around this place called the Backrooms that you guys may know. And me and Matt can actually share a little bit more news revolving it. First thing we want to announce is, at the time we said it was untitled. We just called it quote-unquote Project No Clip. Well, even at the time we had an official title for the show, but we didn't want to announce it just yet. And I think now it's the time to announce it. So hey, Matt, how about you do the honors of announcing the title of the show?
The title of this show is called Tales from the Backrooms.
Yep, this show is, right now it's almost done writing. Me and Matt actually just finished writing the 9th episode last night. And now we only have to do 1 more episode before the season is complete. And of course, it'll be filmed on Minecraft. I will be playing the lead character, who is named Roderick. As I mentioned a bit about him during the announcement Community Live of the show, but he is a wealthy man. He went to Harvard. He's a very successful person. And well, he ends up in the back rooms, and basically he meets 2 people there early on. and one of them is the protagonist, who is called Mac. Matt, you want to say anything about the Mac character?
Okay, so Mac, I play that character. He's our protagonist. Basically, he's kind of like a guy. He's a very lone wolf type of guy. He's very, he lives like very much under the radar. He doesn't have like a lot of money. He's very poor, and like he struggles with drug addiction, alcoholism, and his no clip into the back rooms is a journey that changes his life forever and, makes him see life in a completely different way.
And of course,
That's what I could say.
And there's of course a character named 3 who was formerly going to be played by Wasteland World Official, but due to his exit from the community, we do not have a casting for him right now. We're not sure who's going to be playing him, but
We're in the works with that one.
Yeah, we're actually not going to bother saying too much about his character because I think Kate said enough about him back during the last stream. That's a character we want to keep a bit under wraps. But
go ahead.
Announce 2 more characters. Yeah, we can announce 2 more characters, and I'll say, how about I'll announce one man, you announce the other. How about that?
Yep. So I guess I'll start off with our character Trevor. He is basically, and all I could say about him is he is a backrooms expert. He is a man that has been living there for many years. He knows the ins and out of the backrooms like the back of his hand, basically. And in what way he impacts the story, I really cannot say. All I could say is he's a man that has spent a lot of time in the backrooms, and basically he knows the rules of the backrooms in and out, basically.
Yeah, and our other character is another one of our very major characters. We have Calvin. Now, Calvin is a bit of on the younger end. He is a college student who ends up in the back rooms. He is he's a very nervous type person. I'll say he's got a lot of struggles, and he has a lot of guilt over some of his actions before he knows to the back rooms. And I'm curious to see what comes from his character. Can't say too much, but he's a character who I think you guys will really learn to like. He is awesome. And he will be played by I Am Vigilante, who you may know for roles such as Drake in Season 3 of Wasteland World. So he will be playing that character, and he's also playing the Trevor character.
Yep, he plays both these characters.
Yeah. And I guess Matt, I'd say we give the first 3 episode titles.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so episode 1, the pilot of the show, is going to be titled Humbuzz, which is of course just simply a nod to what the backrooms are known for, the Humbuzz lights in Level 0. Episode 2 is called Your New Home, and episode 3 is called No Man Left Behind. And I will not say any more episode titles, as once we start to get 4 and onwards, that's when we start to delve into more spoilery territory, I'd say.
Yep,
So,
that's really all we can say for the series right now, guys. But I will say, it will be coming pretty soon. We do gotta film and all that. We still gotta write the finale, but we got lots of plans for this series, guys, that I'm sure you guys will really like.
and expect very long episodes for this show. This show, the episode lengths are likely not going to be like an average Wasteland episode, I'd say. They're not going to be like the average 40, 50-minute length of like an episode of Wasteland World. Like, there's some of these episodes, there's some of the episodes of this show that, at least in concept, could end up being some of the longest episodes of the entire Showrunner Community.
Yep.
So, all I could say really other than that is the series is extremely messed up. I'll say it's a very... Here's the thing, it's not messed up in a traditional way, in the way of gore. The gore is fairly tame in this. I mean, it's Minecraft, so
Yeah.
can't really. However, there is very serious themes this show deals with, I'll say. This show deals with some very dark and serious psychological themes. Some themes that aren't necessarily explored too much in other community shows, or at least not to the extent that this show does them. So, one thing's for sure is there'll definitely be a lot of disclaimers on this show when it does eventually air, I'll say that much.
Yep.
So really, I think that's, I don't know, is there anything else you want to say about the show, Matt, or?
I guess I'll say this. Yeah, we're working hard on it, guys, to make sure that this show comes out the way we want it. We want to perfect this. We want to make it just right. We've been studying a lot about the backrooms to make sure that this comes out good. We've legit been watching videos after videos after videos trying to make sure that this comes out properly. So, yeah, guys, look forward to it.
I got one more thing to say. Our backrooms are a bit different than some other backrooms. We're kind of taking little elements of other backrooms lore, like stuff like, Liminal Archive, like there's stuff from there, some from the Wikidots, some other stuff. Like, we kind of take little elements from everything. We could even say there's actually even elements from Kane Pixels' backrooms. We're kind of taking those and kind of almost create a bit of our, putting small elements of our own lore in there to, like, make the story want to do work. Like, I'll say this, like, there's some modifications we have to make to work. Let's just say we have to take a creative liberty over a certain rule for a certain level in the backrooms. Not going to say which one, but there's a certain level in the backrooms that we had to take creative liberties for. Otherwise, it would just not be a fun viewing experience if we just did it with the way the rules are meant to be. We have to, like, make a modification to, compensate.
Exactly. Well, in other words, the community officially has its own official backrooms, its own lore, its own rules. It is community original.
For the most part, like I said, yes, there's elements like levels. For example, there's elements like I won't say if there's any original levels or entities, but there's a lot of we take like a bunch of elements of multiple different existing lores, like I said, and we add our own lore here and there to like overall bridge the gap between everything. So overall, it's a bit like what Kane Pixels does. Like he takes like ideas from the other lores and kind of puts it into his own little image, and that's kind of what we're doing here. So obviously, I can't say if that means I can't say if that means anything else, but like what we'll see from these things, I can't say what we'll see from like Kane Pixels' backrooms or what we'll see from the Liminal Archive backrooms, but expect elements from kind of every well-known backrooms thing will have something, to look forward to, I'll say. So can't wait for you guys to see. So
Yep.
And
that is it for the segments.
Yeah, well, yep. Let's move on now.
All right.
Yep. So if you guys got any questions about any of the news revealed, any of that stuff, yeah, shoot away in the comments.
Comments away.
Man, my segment was longer than most. Fuck. Longer than most of mine.
My segment was basically kind of just like, hey, check out Instagram. I don't know. I want to actually show stuff with posts.
Friggin', mine was your normal Dan's Reviews segment.
Yeah, well, got some interesting stuff from you, man. Like, so yeah, we got the casting for Miles. That's awesome.
Was not expecting that actor. It's actually a good choice, though.
I've never heard of him. What's his name, Alexander?
Well, I can confirm this. I can actually talk about him a little bit more. He is the main character in a series called The Last Kingdom, which, yeah, if anybody knows what that show is and who he is, you'll know that I have a gold mine worth of footage to use.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Friggin'
Alexander something.
Alexander Draymond.
Alexander Draymond.
Yep. And Ed Harris will be playing the character you all know as Dave too. So that's another thing.
Oh, I actually see that for Miles. Wow.
Yep.
Ed Harris. That's a sick casting.
Yeah, freaking. That's the guy from Westworld.
Yep.
Westworld.
He's really good. I think if anybody hasn't seen Westworld, yeah, you'll really enjoy it.
So you got the Eddie actor for Billy. That's awesome.
Yep. Which I can also now confirm this: both Billy and Wesley will be making a reappearance for a history episode. I can confirm that.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
So we're probably gonna have both Tormund and Eddie hanging out.
There you go.
That's a sick combo. And you know what's funny too is Joseph Quinn actually had a minor cameo on Game of Thrones, so low key. That's actually funny.
God. Tormund, wake up! I don't like this.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Alright, let's read off some of the chat here. How have you guys been enjoying Better Call Saul Season 6? That season is a masterpiece. For anyone that hasn't seen it, do yourself a favor, check that show out.
Yeah,
I'm very behind, but I'll say both episode 1 and 2 are both really good. I like them. I like them a lot, both. And I know some minor spoilers here and there throughout the season.
Let's just say this. If you, I mean, if you guys have literally heard all my praise, literally, I think every day I'm talking about this final season. It's probably the best final season I've watched of anything. We'll obviously see how it concludes, but it just might be one of the best, if not the best, final season. So.
Oh man, they keep up this pace, they'll beat Breaking Bad straight up.
That's what I mean, because honestly, guys, I mean, here's the thing. You guys know, for anybody that watches my channel, how much of a picky friggin' reviewer I can be sometimes. Sometimes too much, I'll admit. I can actually say I give like a 10 out of 10 for like literally 10 out of 11 of these episodes, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Freaking, yeah, like I said, can't wait to catch up on that. Because we've got some interesting news for all the shows. I'm just glad I was able to finally get my show finished off now for, well, at least this half.
Yes, sir. And, well, again, speaking of things that are, finished off, I can finally just get this out now. Yeah, rewrites are ready, and they're going to be airing on September 18th, so you guys will be getting...
All like, what, it's 5 episodes?
Yep, the final 5 episodes, and I can also say this, the weekend between, because I've checked the air dates, and Tales of the Walking Dead will be finished by then, and there'll be a week gap between the AMC Plus airing date of Walking Dead and Tales. So, yeah, let's just say an empty Sunday turned into a big Sunday.
That and, man, so Halloween, freaking, yeah, I know what I'm doing October 31st now, fuck.
Well, man. I'll say this, and I can kind of speak on this. The opening scene kind of gives you guys a little bit of a vibe of what this season's going to be like, but, you know, I can at least say this. I'm always a fan of turning down the lights, watching a scary movie, and I always do that on Halloween. That's when the air date kind of came to me. I'm like, you know what? This is too perfect.
Yeah.
Man, friggin' low-key gonna be getting some candy, frickin' dressing up and watching people get chainsawed in World Gone Mad.
Yay! Go brutality! Well, hey, can't wait. I mean, yeah, you said there's some shining influence in this, so Christ, who knows what we got coming.
I'll say this premiere, this is all I'll say about the first episode. It'll set you into a few different categories, horror and really creepy classic zombie film vibes, and I can say there is a little dash of comedy in there to calm yourselves down.
Hell yeah.
I got because I got a bit of an idea what's coming because of course some of the intros I've been doing, so I got a bit of an idea of like a tone of like some select episodes, and I'll just say ooh, interesting.
They're very different from the first 3 seasons. They're definitely very different.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I'll say frickin', yeah, October 31st. Yeah, that's hype, dude. Frickin', that's a really good date.
Yeah. That's actually the second time you do that because you released rewrites on Halloween night.
And that one was the first meeting of the Whispers and the rewrites for anybody that hasn't watched that. So we'll see what this is.
Yep. I mean, Christ.
Even Rowdy's cat is excited for October 31st.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, he is a mad fan of World Gone Mad. He watches it every day.
He's the number one fan.
This is when we insert the part where I mentioned to all our awesome viewers out there that if you are wondering what that sound is in the background, that is Rowdy's lovely cat there that you hear there in the videos. So.
Yep.
I'll just say this. He makes a lot of appearances in the parties.
Yeah. He's like borderline the main character of the Showrunner Community.
So to us, it's normal, but to you guys, meet our new friend.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, hey, he could be. Hey, the cat could be a little, something.
Loki should cast him for. Loki should cast him on some.
It's the skid mark.
Yeah,
there you go.
Skid mark. Yep, there we go.
Wait. Oh, Fear
I was gonna say, I think Fear the Walking Dead killed that cat off, did it not? So we got.
Did they?
Probably.
Yeah, you remember Daniel was like saying at one part, like, yeah, and I lost Skidmar. I'm like, what?
Well, he did. He did say he lost him, but maybe he lost him during the nuke. I don't know.
Well, I'd like to know how that cat survived the nuke if he did.
If that cat survived the fucking nuke, I swear.
No, the cat just hit under a truck. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh god,
dude.
the cat's like running around. It's just like running around the nuclear wasteland. I wonder if a cat would actually. Would a cat get sick from radiation?
I think any
I don't
living
know.
creature would.
In this,
I don't know. I don't.
In this
I've
show,
never
probably.
been. I've never walked in radioactive fallout, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't think any. I don't think most humans ever would.
Yeah, no.
I would rather not do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Ophelia. Ophelia.
Friggin' man. Are you guys hyped for Fear Season 8 or no? Anyone in the chat? Like, is anyone actually looking forward to that season?
I don't know what to feel like. One, no, because honestly, season 7 was okay. Like besides like a very like select exceptions, right? Because there's some decent episodes in that season. Season 8 is fucking awful. Season 7 is fucking awful.
Well, Season 7 is embarrassing.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll put it this way, and this is the best way I'll put it, because here's the thing. If you guys have watched Matt's review for Fear the Walking Dead, or not really review, but he did a video on it recently, he got back into the show after a little while. I remember we sat down and, you know, me and Matt both watched the 100th episode of the series, and, well, let's just say when I brought him back into it, it didn't take too long for his interest to leave, and we tried the finale, and boy, that didn't age well either, so.
It's okay, but yeah, that entire season, like, the only episodes I could say overall, like I could say there's more good than bad overall are, 1, parts of 6,
You gotta actually think about that for a bit.
13, and 16, I guess. And then, but here's the thing, those episodes, none of them are like 10 out of 10 masterpieces, and some of the other episodes are like dog shit, like 6 hours, Till Death, Padre, Morning Cloak, or as me and the boys like to call it, Morning Coke.
Well, you know what? I'll, since you brought that up, I'll actually take a second to acknowledge. These are, in my opinion, the masterpieces of Season 7 of Fear the Walking Dead. Here it goes.
I knew you were gonna do that. Yeah,
Oh gosh.
the highest I can go for an episode is like 8.5 to a 9 for Beacon.
Yeah, Beacon's alright, yeah.
That's terrible. No, but all right. That's like your best episode. Like, wow. That actually should win a Oscar award for, like, I don't know, worst TV show, like best attempt at a bad TV show. I don't know.
I don't know.
Seriously?
7, like, well, dude, it's just 7 would be a little more bearable if it wasn't an eyesore to look at.
Exactly. I mean, the story that surrounds it is bad too, but speaking of something that actually visually looks all right for me so far, I mean, certain things look good, certain things look bad, is how you guys feeling about Tales of the Walking Dead? Like, that obviously coming up in
It's
I mean,
alright.
I don't know what to expect for that freaking Gina and Blair episode, like...
Bro,
Rick,
just
man.
give me the frickin' Terry Crews episode and the A-Train episode. That's all I need, bro.
Exactly. The Dr. Everett episode is supposed to be really good.
From what I've heard from early reviewers, Dr. Everett's episode is a Walking Dead masterpiece.
which
I'll believe that when I see it.
yeah, here's the thing too about early reviewers. Like, I have a hard time believing early reviewers. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. Like, for instance, there was a time where there was an early review that came out, and someone said that Amina was, like, really just, you know, it was really just crazy, and it had all these callbacks, and it was like, oh my god, like, this is the 100th episode, it's gonna be amazing. And then I watch it, and I'm like, this is a piece of shit. Excuse my language, but it's a piece of shit. So, I don't know, it's hard to tell.
Well, I remember vividly the wonderful comeback of Fear the Walking Dead when I returned and we friggin' watch partied that. I remember everyone was on. Literally the entire core was on that night.
Oh, it was my birthday. It was my birthday that day, I think.
Oh, no.
That's great. And
I was
friggin'
getting back. I was getting off a plane. Like, I was just a few hours off a plane from a cruise ship vacation I went on, and then I'm in my bed, like, pretty tired, and I just hear these guys, like, watching Fear like probably being mentally tortured.
We were dozing off with you.
I legit remember it vividly. We were watching the episode. I was going fucking crazy. I'm like, why did I come back to this show? I remember Mickey was in the background. He was in the party. He's just like going off about how the radiation makes no sense. It was just, oh my gosh, that freaking nightmare. Oh man.
Fun fact. I still have not watched that episode. I've watched clips of it, but I've never watched that episode from beginning to end, and I probably never will.
Good. You'll probably have to friggin' like
Don't.
help if you do.
Don't watch it, dude. It's torture.
Yeah. Oh, dude, like legit, just from the freaking clips that I've seen, it looks bad.
You know, we didn't even take a second to acknowledge for a second too the fact that, you know, like, yeah, sure, like we talk about how bad it is, but it's like when this is all said and done and you look back at it, you're like, so this is how they celebrate 100th episode, and I gotta tell you, I don't know about you guys, but I actually think a lot of people say that that episode is not the quality of the 100th episode. I actually think it is the quality of the 100th episode, because it shows you, the point of a 100th episode is to show you how, like, how good the quality is of the show that you're watching. When I watched that 100th episode, I'm like, yeah, that's a perfect way to describe how Fear the Walking Dead is. That's perfect.
Yeah, it's the quality of the show.
So, did they succeed?
Low key.
Like, the sad thing is with Fear is, like, the really good episodes in Fear the Walking Dead are very few and far between. There's very few times I can drop the word masterpiece in this show.
Good luck finding that. My goodness.
They'll be digging.
And as the beginning is, like, a phenomenal one.
Friggin', well, let's talk about something that we actually want to see. We're actually waiting for. So, obviously, the 11C trailer, where are we all kind of sitting on that?
Oh, it's good.
Really good trailer.
Dope trailer.
Can't wait to see what's coming.
Agreed.
Man, friggin', I can't help but notice those straight up, dude. They still haven't dropped the key art yet.
I was about to say, it's still not out, dude. It's been over 2 weeks since Comic-Con.
Man, I remember this was like 2 weeks now, I think, because the trailer's been out for like 2 weeks, so almost like 3 weeks now. I remember they were getting stuff like lined up at Comic-Con. I remember somebody sent me this like photo, and it's like half of the key art. It's like Daryl and like that's what it was. It was like Carol and like a little bit of Daryl's face that was like cut off on the side of a building.
I remember his nose looked all big and stuff.
Well, yeah, I remember I make a post on Instagram. I'm just like, guys, the friggin' poster leaked. I'm sure it's gonna come out any time now. Yeah, we're 3 weeks later and that shit still hasn't
Did they
come
forget? Because think about it. They usually, Comic-Con, they always release like a poster to go along with the trailer, right? As long as there's a trailer. Like, I know Fear World Beyond last year, we didn't get the key arts right away, but we didn't even get a trailer for neither either, so. Here's the thing, 11C, we did get a trailer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Man, just, give me that key art already. Let's go here.
Wow. Also, another thing that's kind of bothering me is that I literally sat here the other day, and I'm like, okay, so we got Tales of the Walking Dead coming out, so I make sure to get that poster for the reviews, and then, yeah, I have no Walking Dead poster to put next to it, so it's kind of unpleasant.
Just get something for one of the community shows.
Well, I may be doing that, because Walking Dead's not dropping crap.
For real, I don't know, it's your final half. This is the final hurrah of the entire show. This is the final Comic-Con where you're sharing news about the main show. And
exactly.
you do this crap.
Pardon my silence, guys. I'm just doing something here.
Yep.
I'll be back in like a second. I'm just doing something.
If you have any questions revolving any community shows, feel free to ask. The respective showrunner will answer what they can.
Don't be shy.
Anything, you can ask anything you want, as long as it's not spoilers.
As long as you don't ask, does a certain character die, then,
well, hey, you can ask that. Well, you can ask that, but we're gonna say, we're gonna say, can't say. Yeah, you can ask
yeah,
that.
you can ask that, guys, but straight up, this is what the answer will be. No.
You'll have to wait and see.
Then, you know, if you say no, though, then they'll be like, oh, okay, so they're safe. So you know what the legendary answer would be? We shall see.
That, yeah, the iconic answer. You gotta say it like this too. We shall see.
You know, anybody that's talked to me at all, that's asked me any questions about my show, will know that I will just straight up give you that answer and walk away. So, I apologize if I sound rude when I DM that.
Yeah, you're so rude, Dan.
Yep, not giving nothing.
Give
I'm
a
honestly
nut.
still like, honestly still don't know how you do that stuff with the posters you have in your room, Dan. I really want to get those done for myself.
Like I said, it's
I mean,
simple prints.
Hey, I'm starting to get Funko Pops, so hey, might as well start collecting the posters too. Cause I got my first. Yeah, guys, I got a Huey Funko Pop, so now I'm like these two: Funko Pop. We're the Funko Pop trio.
Yeah,
The
it's
Funko
pretty
Pop
soon
homies.
You'll end
I was
up
trying-
with a stack in your room.
I'll probably in like a month. I'm probably gonna have a stack or something. Well, I don't know, no joke. Honestly, I just try to go for like pops. Like also like if there's a pop of like a character that's like and that character's played by an actor that I use in my show, I also want to get them. Like I want to get that new Steve pop for the Stranger Things 4 pops, so I can say I have like a Corey pop.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
Alrighty.
Exactly.
Exactamundo. We'll be on for like 5 more, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
I
it
think
seems, friggin' like, yeah, chat's pretty dead today.
Very
Yeah.
dead.
So yeah, there's nothing too much to share of, but hey, we got all the news we need to say. It was definitely one of our bigger community lives.
Well, I mean, for anybody that's obviously watching this right now, yeah, you can always go back and rewatch it and find out all the news we heard. So
Exactly. So definitely one of our shorter lives, but hey, it was short, but hey, quality over quantity.
Short but
Quantity-
necessary.
I guess more, or actually in this case, actually more quantity over quality. I guess.
Aw.
Point is, we got out what we needed to say.
yep.
Yep. And, well, say like half hour from now, guys, my Instagram will be going crazy with a bunch of news, so you guys will get a bunch of stuff there.
Yeah, my Instagram. Right after the stream, I'll be posting the official key art for 2A Part 2. Very interesting key art.
And,
Very interesting key art indeed.
I will say this: you guys will be getting some videos to check out on the channel afterwards as well.
Ooh.
Oh, fucking right.
So not videos.
You heard me.
Yay!
I gotta make sure those are scheduled for a good time here. All
I
right.
like how I'm just flying around as Road from Season 1 of Wasteland, shooting burgers everywhere.
I'm gonna,
Yep.
find you
Rhodes,
and track you down.
Rhodes' last episode, leaked footage, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
He leaves Wasteland World to go follow his dreams of being a burger
Cook at the
hunter.
Krusty Krab.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's that's where he
Oh,
is.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, everybody on the community live, you can see the legendary skin that I created for this live stream. Ain't it great?
Yep, he made that from scratch.
Yeah, I know. It looks very difficult to put together. I know you probably want one like this. It's very
It's
rare,
one of a kind. It's one of a kind. It's like a rare Funko Pop. You really
He's
show out.
actually selling it up on Kijiji, guys, but no lowballs. He knows what he has.
Yeah,
and,
so like, get your bids in, because once it's gone forever.
And also, if you come to me on Kijiji and you offer me $1 million, kick rocks. I'm asking 10 mil.
Yep. 10
Damn,
mil, you
damn.
can have this one-of-a-kind skin like never
Dan,
before.
What are you talking about? That's nothing. Dan, do you know what that skin is? That skin is on another level, dude. You should be asking for at least 50 mil.
You know, I appreciate that. I'm gonna go update that right now. So the guy that offered me 10 mil, you can kick rocks to now.
you can shove it.
Oh, I think he just blocked me on Facebook. Oh, that sucks.
The Showrunner Community, guys.
Yep, that's the That's the that's the community.
If you ever
Yep.
guys want to get an idea of what these parties are like, this is basically your first
Regular
friggin'
scheduled
idea.
programming.
Pretty
I mean,
much.
I mean, Christ, some of you guys might know. Me and Matt actually met in real life a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we met up at Niagara Falls.
Yeah, we bought apostle masks.
Yeah, we literally own apostle masks.
Yeah, we
Which,
legit bought them together.
Apparently these things you can find. So if there's any apostle masks in your local town, get one for October 31st.
It's kind of
Yeah.
ironic. It's kind of ironic the fact that that legit, like, no joke, because me and Matt were in the car. His mom's driving and his brother's there. We're talking about theories about Will Got Mad, right? We're talking about the apostles, right? And then like 2 minutes after that, we just see these apostle masks being sold at a street vendor.
I remember that.
So me and him we buy them for like they were like what, $25 each? Like we each paid for them. I think,
Yeah.
I think-
The reason
I
they were
got
so expensive though is because you could legit light them up in the dark and stuff.
Yeah, I still have mine. Yeah, blue. I got a blue one. Matt got a green one. And you know what else? You know what was awesome? A few hours later, about an hour later, we're in a park and I'm watching freaking 208 of Road Rats at a park with a skunk nearby.
Yeah,
And
out of all the episodes I could have shown this guy in person, it's the one that is, you know the scene if you've watched the episode.
Well, let's just say it's one of the rare cases where a community episode is a viewer discretion.
There's a viewer
Yep.
discretion, and luckily that one is shown in person. And a good old smell while you watch it too. It's really
Yeah,
It
great.
smells.
If you
Well-
want an idea of what the episode's like, guys, just go to Dan's black and white intro for that review.
Yeah, it's very bleak, it's very dark, and it's a very messy situation, I must say.
It's
Yeah.
very I don't know. It's very lovely.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there is definitely a lot of love put into it.
Yep. He put a lot of care into that black and white intro.
Yeah,
Exactly.
a lot of white.
He put a lot of nice love.
And on that note, guys, yeah, that is gonna be the end of the stream.
That's how we ended.
Whatever viewers we had, we just lost them.
Man, and we wonder why like nobody was like really at the stream really besides Epic.
Man. Well, yeah, guys, that is it for this community live. We hope you guys enjoyed it. We got plenty more stuff to come for the Showrunner community. Lots of more stuff that will be out. Stay tuned for Survival, Wasteland World, World Gone Mad, Sorrowful Ones, Humanity, Backrooms, all that good stuff. We got tons of stuff that'll be released soon, guys. And, yeah, we're very excited for you all to see it. Until then, guys, we'll catch you in October for Community Live number 7. Peace out.